This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in with this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up second and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll move the wide receiver. The option, he'll keep it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the quick game. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Navy operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field crushes. 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better...
He's going to let it go. He's got him way down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better...
It's the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Woodson. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The run inside. It's Bryant. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mateer. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
And that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Under fire. They're working that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's the Cyclones looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in Norman. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Keeps it on first down. He'll pitch it. Finding some room. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This crowd knows when to bring it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Complete to start this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
To the air, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Sooners will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And he is knocked down immediately, brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Navy sideline. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through and still on the field trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Robinson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The option, the keeper, the pitch. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback
Maybe some room here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. A run for the quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Stepping to the right. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get the...
Snags it, and there's running room. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Robinson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! What a grab in the end zone for 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Navy will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Cruz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Navy quick to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Fullback's got it. Creates a little room. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating... Turnover on downs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Bentley. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter.